We've just arrived for day 897 of maintenance.
It's not.
I think.
It's not the day they've predicted either.
No, we're planning today jobs. I've got. Let me kite you up here. We have got old terrible water pump. Shiny new water pump. Got to fit that. We've got our sails back from the laundry, so they've been cleaned and serviced. Got a new stack pack. So that's the main jobs. And then, is there anything else we've got to do today?
No, that was it.
Can't remember. But it's currently blowing like 15 downwind as well, so I'm not up for trying to drive the boat into the pontoon, but I think we should be alright actually. We'll be flappy. We'll wait for it to calm down a bit and then we'll get it done. Fingers crossed. I promise there's sun.
I know, it's not sunny.
It's not sunny.
It's quite chilly too.
It's pretty chilly too, isn't it?
So just getting everything out ready to change the pump. Is that what you're going to do first?
Pump first. Start the engine. Make sure we've got no situations. And then just want to start the engine. And then we'll consider our sail options. It's tight there.
So we're just going to start the engine and see what happens.
Where's the boat key?
Up the top.
I want to check the wall first. Good morrow, everybody. It's Sunday now. It was Saturday yesterday. We didn't film at the end of the day, but got everything done. We're pleased, so it's all good. I think you saw the stack pack. We got the sail up. That was interesting, as I think you might have seen from the time lapse. So yeah, not ideal to put your sails up back on the boat in 15 knots of wind, but hey ho, we made it and all was good. So I've just come down now because there is another problem with the engine that I've noticed. The exhaust thing, I'll show you in a second, is wobbling, which isn't good because it means that I'm presuming exhaust gases are getting out and all that sort of stuff, so I need to fix that today. Well, try to fix it today. Hopefully it's a quick thing, but as swiftly is coming upon me to realise boat jobs are long. Everyone says it, and yes, they do take long, even if they go well, but yeah, things can end up taking weeks waiting for parts and stuff, but we'll get there. What else have we got to do? Put the roofs back in the sails, put the battens back in the sails. Well, the 3 out of the 4, because obviously I've lost one. Ordered a new one last night off eBay, so that's good. And I think that's about it. It's a shame because it's a beautiful day. Would be lovely to go out sailing on our boat. Charlie's not here today. I've dropped her off because her getting very cold and just sitting there, and me chucking tools all over her, swearing a lot is not really much point in enduring that for another day. So she's with the family today. All good. Right, let's crack on. Right, so this is the issue. This elbow here is loose. It worked its way loose. So there's a bolt, there is a thread, and then there's a thread. Now I've tried to turn this bolt, but it's not budging. So the only way, I think I need to take this off and take the pipes off. So you've got the exhaust fumes and the water from the heat exchanger outlet, and yeah, get this off and see if I can tighten it all back up. Right, true boat job day. Been about 45 minutes now. Been to 3 shops, can't find a spanner large enough for what I need. So yeah, just heading to another one. It's fun. Right, see you back at the boat. Well, we're skipping a little bit forward in time. It's about 4 hours later. I've got back to the boat. Tool I got didn't work. So I've gone up to the marina. They've been mega helpful and let me use the workshop with a vise and a spanner that fit, despite 40 quid later with me buying different spanners. And basically, long story short, got it back on, got everything back together, and I'm now going to do a little test to see if it works. So we've got no problems. I will test and have a check. It's a beautiful day for testing. There's no wind, so I look like a right numpty. I've got all fenders out, lines everywhere, but we're only going 20 minutes up the river and back just to test it out, make sure we've got no problems. So far so good.
So it's a little bit blowy today. It says not hugely blowy, 15, but it feels like it's more than that.
Rather gusty at the moment.
But it's a really lovely day and there's loads and loads of people out. We need to try and get our head sail up, but we've decided
Well, yeah, we've picked up on
not to do it.
Which is down there, but
Yeah.
in 15 knots on the beam, it's probably not the greatest time to do it, so we'll do that later.
Yeah. Just going to sort the lines out and then I will sit them and then we will be off for a little sail in the wind. That was an interesting exit from our berth.
Yeah.
The tide was really against us, ripping us back in the marina, and we ended up reversing out.
My experience level showed.
Yeah, and then we thought, we're getting really impatient because we want to put our new jib up, and yeah. And then we thought, we stopped off at Pin Mill and thought we'll get a mooring ball because then the boat would be into the wind. And then we thought, we could take the jib down and put the new one up. And then we've just gone, do you know what, we're just being idiots, so let's not do that. So we've come back off the mooring ball and we're back down the river again, and we've got our original jib out. So we are currently sailing. So what will happen with our new jib, where this is obviously, where's my finger? I can't even find it. Where it's sitting quite low on the guardrails, it will come quite high up, because the hard thing is the river's quite busy today, and you can't see when people are coming because it's a complete blind spot. So
well, we have 135% Genoa at the moment, which we're always reefing it because it's too big because we're doing so much tacking. So we've got like 105% jib, so it should be a lot better at wind, and we can pole it out for downwind as well. So we've still got the Jenny, obviously, had it all cleaned and serviced, but nothing wrong with it. But I think it will be better for us to have
A smaller one.
A smaller one, yeah.
Anything to say, Captain?
That was a little more sporty than, well, we thought it would be, but I've put 2 reefs in, and we've got quite a heavily reefed head sail, and I think there's the tow rail in nearly at one point, which doesn't really happen on our boat because she's got quite a high
Well, it's
freeboard.
more than once, it was a couple of times.
So good. It's just really difficult because it's like you set your sails for X amount and it dies. But today it's quite sustained 14 knots, 15, and then gusts of 20 to 21, and then sustained 21, and then down to 12, and then 18, and then yeah. So I just basically stayed on the main sheet and was just spinning the head sail every time we were sort of, you know, obviously we enjoy heeling over, but not to the point where the boom's getting close to the water. So yeah, just spill the main sheet out and it brought us back up again. But it was very tricky because it was falling down to a beam reach, then on the nose, then a beam reach because the land's skewing it all. So you sort of set for close and then comes around to the beam, which obviously gives us
It's gone really windy now.
yeah,
We're
we
not
can't
gonna
hear
hear.
a thing. But no, it's all good. Roaring along.
Yeah. So it's 6:30, the end of another day of... We had a good sail today.
Very good sail.
We've definitely done sailing today, which has been nice. So we're all locked up, cleaned up, washed her down. Another day. Thank you, Crazy Diamond. Another day on you.
So if you've sat through that, then well done. You deserve a medal, because that was probably the scattiest, bittiest YouTube video ever. I'm fully aware of that. There was lots of random bits and pieces and clips of the boat work. We've had a mad few weeks, and yeah, just not been really with it to film stuff, and been very busy. So yeah, it's just happened that way. We are planning on going out for a decent trip where we can do some cooking, we can do some sailing, have an adventure, and yeah, have a bit more of a decent production for you good people to watch, should you so wish. I also know I need to address the wind noise. I'm sorry, I've just got to put my hand in my pocket and try and get a better camera to sort that out. It will come. Thank you all. Till next time.